Have you ever wondered how ancient warfare strategies can guide your journey of self-improvement? Picture this, a book written over 2,000 years ago by a Chinese military strategist named Sun Tzu that still holds profound resonance today. This is The Art of War, a timeless treasure trove of wisdom that transcends the battlefield. Though originally intended as a guide to military strategy, the philosophies and principles it presents are surprisingly versatile. They can be adapted and applied to a myriad of situations beyond warfare, from business negotiations to personal development. Yes, you heard it right, personal development. The teachings of Sun Tzu have the power to guide us on the path of self-improvement, helping us navigate through life's battles with wisdom and strategic insight. They teach us to be mindful, adaptive, and understanding of our environment, strengths, and weaknesses. Now let's delve into the chapters and unearth the wisdom that can transform our lives. The first chapter of Art of War talks about laying plans. Here, Sun Tzu emphasizes the critical role planning plays in achieving triumph, be it on the battlefield or on the path of self-improvement. He introduces us to 5 fundamental factors that influence the course of warfare, and by extension, our personal journeys. These are the way, which deals with alignment and harmony, the weather, representing the external conditions, the terrain, symbolizing the challenges we face, the leadership, the driving force behind our actions, and the system, the structure that supports our effort. In addition, Sun Tzu underlines 7 elements that determine the outcomes of military engagements. These elements, sovereign, heaven, earth, general, law, commander, and method, can be interpreted as the guiding principles in our self-improvement journey. Each element plays a unique role, shedding light on different aspects of our path towards growth and betterment. Just as a general plans for victory, we too must lay out our plans for self-improvement. In the chapter Waging War, Sun Tzu explains the cost of warfare. This chapter underscores the importance of resources and their efficient use. In the context of self-improvement, resources translate to time, energy, and focus. You must be mindful of how you use these resources, as misuse could lead to exhaustion, burnout, and failure. Similarly, Sun Tzu speaks about maintaining morale during war. In our personal journey of self-improvement, this can be likened to maintaining motivation. It's easy to get discouraged when results are not immediate or when the process gets tough. However, just like a general must keep his soldiers' spirits high, you too must keep your motivation intact. Embrace the process, celebrate small victories, and remember that setbacks are not failures, but opportunities for learning and growth. It's about constant and gradual progress, not instant perfection. Remember, the path to self-improvement is a marathon, not a sprint. Strategic attack, the 3rd chapter, emphasizes on the importance of strategy. Just as a general meticulously plans his attack, you too must strategize your path to self-improvement. This involves setting clear, realistic goals that align with your personal vision. Like a well-calculated strike, each goal should be a stepping stone towards your ultimate aim. Let's not forget, however, that the battlefield is ever-changing, and so is life. As Sun Tzu teaches us, adaptability and flexibility are key in warfare, and the same applies to your journey of self-improvement. When circumstances change, you must be willing to reassess and adjust your strategy. This doesn't mean abandoning your goals, but rather finding new paths to reach them. Remember, a strategy isn't a rigid plan, but a dynamic roadmap that guides you, helping you navigate through life's ups and downs. It's about being proactive, not reactive. A well-defined strategy is the first step towards achieving our goals. Tactical dispositions, the 4th chapter, teaches us about positioning. In the dynamic battlefield of life, much like in war, positioning is paramount. It's not solely about where you stand physically, but also where you position yourself mentally and emotionally. Sun Tzu illustrates the significance of positioning by emphasizing the importance of choosing the right battleground. Just as a general would strategically place his troops to gain an upper hand, we too must position ourselves in a place of strength. Whether it's choosing the right career, the right partner, or the right mindset, positioning plays a critical role in shaping outcomes. Consider the journey of self-improvement. It's a path filled with obstacles and challenges. How you position yourself against these challenges determines not only your ability to overcome them, but also your growth as an individual. Positioning oneself in a place of strength doesn't necessarily mean being in a place devoid of challenges. Rather, it's about positioning oneself where these challenges can be transformed into opportunities for growth. It's about aligning oneself with the right people, the right resources, and the right mindset to tackle these obstacles head-on. It's also about positioning oneself in a state of constant learning. In The Art of War, Sun Tzu wrote, "He who knows when he can fight and when he cannot will be victorious." This wisdom translates into knowing when to push forward and when to step back, when to speak and when to listen, when to be assertive and when to be patient. In the grand scheme of self-improvement, positioning is about strategic placement of oneself in relation to one's goals, challenges, and resources. It demands self-awareness, strategy, and adaptability. We must remember, however, that positioning is not a one-time act. It's a continuous process of adjustment and realignment. It's about staying agile and ready to navigate the ever-changing landscape of life. In conclusion, positioning is a crucial aspect of our journey towards self-improvement. It's about carefully aligning ourselves with our goals and resources, facing our challenges from a place of strength, and continuously adapting to the changing circumstances. Positioning ourselves right can put us on the fast track to success. Sun Tzu's 5th chapter, Energy, talks about harnessing and directing energy effectively. This principle is not only applicable to warfare, but also in our daily lives, especially when we aim for self-improvement. Just like a general directing his troops, we must learn to manage our energy, our most vital resource. Imagine your energy as a flowing river. If left unchecked, it will overflow, causing chaos and destruction. But if it's well managed, it can be directed to power a city or irrigate fields. This is the essence of energy management. It's not about pushing yourself to the limits at all times. It's about balancing periods of high-intensity effort with rest. It's about understanding when to surge forward and when to pull back. Remember, even the mightiest river needs its banks to rest upon. So let's take a leaf from Sun Tzu's book. Let's learn to harness our energy, to channel it in the right direction at the right time. Harnessing our energy effectively can supercharge our self-improvement journey. The last chapter we will discuss today is Weaknesses and Strengths. In the timeless wisdom of Sun Tzu's Art of War, the concept of understanding one's weaknesses and strengths is paramount, not only in warfare, but in the battle of self-improvement as well. Sun Tzu emphasizes that knowing oneself is the first step to victory. This ancient wisdom holds true even today. Let's imagine for a moment a battlefield. Not a physical one, but a battlefield of life, where you're the general. Your strengths are your soldiers, your weaknesses, the vulnerabilities. Now, a wise general would not send his soldiers into battle without understanding the terrain, the enemy, and most importantly, his own troops. Similarly, in self-improvement, it's crucial to know where you excel and where you falter. Your strengths are your assets, your unique talents that set you apart. These could be your charisma, your ability to solve problems quickly, your resilience, or your knack for learning new things. These strengths are your soldiers leading you to victory, so leverage them. Use them to your advantage to overcome obstacles and reach your goals. Now let's talk about weaknesses. Nobody likes to admit they have them, but we all do. They're parts of ourselves we're not proud of, areas we struggle with. These could be procrastination, self-doubt, fear of failure, or perhaps lack of discipline. Recognizing these weaknesses is not a sign of defeat, but a sign of self-awareness. It's the first step in turning these weaknesses into strengths. Sun Tzu once said, "He who knows when he can fight and when he cannot will be victorious." This means knowing your limitations, picking your battles wisely, and working on your weaknesses so they no longer hold you back. It's a process, a journey of self-discovery and growth. Remember, self-improvement is not about being perfect. It's about recognizing our imperfections and striving to better ourselves each day. It's about turning our weaknesses into strengths and using our existing strengths to propel us forward. Knowing our strengths and weaknesses is the key to personal growth. Sun Tzu's Art of War is not just about warfare, but about navigating life. As we've explored in this insightful journey today, the teachings of Sun Tzu are as relevant to personal growth as they are to military strategy. From the importance of laying out plans and understanding the terrain, to the strategic use of energy and the wisdom of recognizing our strengths and weaknesses, each principle we've discussed serves as a valuable tool in the pursuit of self-improvement. Remember, the essence of Sun Tzu's wisdom lies not in the art of conflict, but in the art of harmony. Not in the struggle against others, but in the struggle within. The teachings encourage us to be mindful, strategic, and wise in our actions, to cultivate inner strength and to continually strive for self-betterment. Remember, the greatest victory is the victory over oneself, onward to self-improvement. Let these timeless teachings guide you on your path.